I'm being good and I'm not saying anything till I press the space bar. Hi guys, my name's Dana. I'm a grad student currently at Champlain, getting my Master's of Fine Arts in Emergent Media. I haven't done studio art in like 13 years or something like that. So for my first stab at it, I decided I'd just jump in with both feet and show it to you guys. And if you can see my name on there, you've got good eyes. So I don't have a huge portfolio, obviously, I'm just starting out, but I did make this one thing that I really like that I actually brought with me too, but it's also there. It's a book made out of balsa wood, and it was made using a laser cutter. So it's made using this principle called a living hinge, which I definitely did not invent and I don't really understand, but basically if you cut wood in a certain way, it will actually become flexible. So that's totally, like this here is totally just made out of wood. And this is the back of it here. This is actually one of my favorite parts of it is my engraved handwritten signature at the bottom. And it didn't actually bend right away. I had to put it over like a steaming hot kettle. But, and it still doesn't bend all the way, but there are worse things in the world, I figure, so. So this is how you do it. Basically, you start with an Adobe Illustrator document that's going to work with an epilogue laser cutter. So you create this whole thing, and the laser cutter is able to read all those pixels and vectors and translate that using this machine, which is, you can picture it moving real fast, but it's not. You can just picture it, into engraving and laser cutting. So it's pretty awesome how it'll just start as this totally digital thing and then just put some wood in, and next thing you know, you have an object that's right in your hands. So she's definitely an unusual book, as you might have noticed. She's made entirely out of wood. The first question everyone asked me was how you were going to turn the pages, and my answer was that you couldn't. You have to pick them up and kind of like put them to the side one by one, but I really like that. It kind of means you have to go through each one to get to the next. So I'm wondering if maybe you guys are wondering what I actually wrote in it. So that's what we're going to get to. Let's see. So I'll just tell you that I'm calling it the My Diary Project, and it's all original poetry by me. There's 7 poems in the book. I'm gonna tell you 3 of them. One of them is going to be abridged, but I'm not going to tell you which one. And I don't want to bore you by throwing up the text, so I made a special visual presentation just for tonight to accompany my poetry, which is going to happen real soon. Okay. So this one's called 1995. Remember, this is my diary project. A note to the reader. Today was the best day of my life. The roads are freezing, the banana boats. Uncle John bought me a drum machine. My birthday, blood all over my hand. Everyone in the camp felt like a sister to me. 2009. All it takes is stepping onto that plane. But when you constantly see the same people, there are people who will see you, remember you. I will feel sure of my path. I am winning. We talked a lot about Timothy and what is going on with me until we really were drunk and were inseparable. I felt as if I had reformed him. The meeting was pretty good, talking and drinking tea. I suppose that would make it my 6th time here. God, I'm crying again. Yesterday, he surprised me, that fantastic little white puffball with impossibly soft fur who likes to eat tissues. 2010. Thought I should check in. My heart decided a long time ago that Hawken wasn't the one for me, and I'm frustrated that Sam hasn't gotten back to me. Letting the horses in and out, things feel wrong, lazy, not good enough, alone. How could I not miss Sam now that I have found him? When it was fun, it was thrilling, glittering ebullient love, but the courage wasn't there. I don't have a lot of faith in boys at this school. Yesterday, the shit hit the fan, of course. Last night, I saw Timothy Miller, and I think maybe I can score a free drink. She's putting all of her eggs into one basket. I have underestimated the spiritual pain I have been in these past few months. 2012. Words on a page shouldn't be chosen because they are pretty. They should be the straightest line to the truth. Taking a step out into the cool earth and having everything be still and clear, I don't want and I don't need that saturated intensity. I love him like a friend, and I want to keep developing that, to dive in and work hard, dropping jealousy out of the equation. More than anything, is someone I can rely on. Your long, dark curls, darker than I remembered, at a bar at 3 a.m. when he was roaring drunk. I wasn't alarmed, but rather took to him gently. The thing is, it doesn't really feel about him. I know that dropping my shifts was the right thing to do, just disappear, a highly sensitive person, to survive. That's it. We've done it. It's as if sometimes the room is suddenly brighter. I am unbalanced in every sense of the word, and it is thrilling. So, phase 3. For this project, I was taking a look at artificiality and authenticity, which to me are two sides of the same coin. What happens when an object pretends to be something that it's not? A piece of wood pretends to be a book. A bunch of meaningless nonsense pretends to be a diary. So what I did was I actually went through all of these diaries, that's 20 years of diaries, and I picked out 100 random words and phrases, like I literally just opened a page and put my finger on it, and I collected them in a database collated by what year they were from, and then I took those sentences and phrases and I transformed them into the poetry that you just heard. And then I did the same thing with the photography. I just grabbed like 30 photos and then just threw them up in some order that seemed nice to me. And this was all just in a ruse to make you believe that what you heard really means something that it doesn't. I just got to finish this one thing. I'm going to cheat. I said, these words in an almost similar order used to mean a great deal. These pictures could tell you some of my authentically lived stories. They were the keys to my inner thoughts. Now they are only pretending. Thank you.